Hi everybody, Lord Magicus, and it is time to play more Merfolk in Modern. Alright, so it's that time. We're playing Throne of Eldraine, and we've got Oko, Thief of Crowns. So I've been excited to try this card, and everything I've heard about this has been really good so far. Being able to create food tokens to gain life against burn is very strong in elking and snaring bridges and any kind of dangerous creature like Plague Engineer or Urza or any of them. Very, very powerful effect. It has tons of loyalty. I think this will be a good way to grind out a middle game against a lot of decks. The other new card we have is Brazen Borrower, which kind of replaces Harbinger of the Tides, where now it's a bounce spell stapled to a 3/1 flyer. It's 2 up front and then 3 for the flyer, but I think that it's worth it. I think that having a threat when you need it is important in this deck, whereas like Echoing Truth is never going to win you the game by itself, where this actually can win the game. What am I going to say? I'm not playing any Caverns, and I'm only playing 2 Mutavaults in the deck. Simply because if I want to play Oko on turn 3, or Kira on turn 3 for that matter, I need to be able to have at least 2 colored mana sources. The brown mana is not going to do as much for us this time, because I am also playing Tidebinder Mages instead of Silvergill Adepts here. I'll get to that in a sec. So I also have Kira. I think Kira is going to be good against the Jund decks. It's good against Control as well, but the costing 2 blue means that we need to have less brown mana, so the mana base has been adjusted a little bit to account for that. And Kira is also going to be important because it's going to protect Tidebinder Mage a lot better. So one of the things that I was considering is that both Burn and Jund are matches where I really want to be able to hedge a little bit more against them. And while Silvergill is good against Jund, I also think Tidebinder Mage is very good against it, and it's also very good against Burn. So I think it can get us some points back in that matchup. And since Burn has such a large meta share at the moment, I think it's worth having some cards that are maybe slightly better against it in our main deck. So tapping down, like a Goblin Guide or a Monastery Swiftspear or even like a Tarmogoyf, very powerful effect from Tidebinder, and when you put the Kira shield over it, then it makes it very hard to remove. And I think that it'll be just as dangerous for them as Silvergill, whereas like Silvergill is a 2/1 that can get removed from the board very easily. Tidebinder sticks around a little bit more, being a 2/2 instead of a 2/1. So I think its effect removes a creature from combat, basically, so it's kind of worth having an extra card, because it still has like instead of you going +1, it's like your opponent's going -1. And as long as you can protect it, then you stay ahead in that card. And I think it's very good at a tempo plan, and if we're going to be on a tempo plan with stuff like Brazen Borrower, then it probably works very well in that kind of strategy. So I'm interested to try it to see if it can outperform Silvergill Adept. We'll find out. In order to make room for this stuff, though, I cut Benthic Biomancer to play the Kiras, and I have 2 Sprinting Seas in the sideboard here. So, yeah, the Seas will come in against like Tron or Jund. Deprive, we still need to have them against like Titan Shift. They're also good against Tron, so we have a ton of good cards against Tron. Collector Oath, it's our ace in the hole against the Urza decks. Just utterly destroys them, and it's another card that's very strong with Kira, because once you can protect it with Kira, like, they have no hope of coming back from that. Grafdigger's Cage, I decided I wanted 2 copies of this card because I think the Neo form deck is a little bit more popular now with Once Upon a Time existing, so I want to have more things that I can use to protect myself in turn 1 from them just killing us. So our plan against them is going to be to bring in like 4 Deprives and 2 Grafdigger's Cage and side in 4 Hope/Prey, that they don't just combo us out in the play. But I think if we can avoid that, then we have a pretty good game against it. So, alright, let's try this and see how it goes. Enough talk, time for play. Alright, Modern. Come on here. Alright. League. Let's go. 100 play points. Do it. I'm all about trying different things and just seeing how they work, so maybe some of these changes will stick, maybe some of them won't. It's entirely possible we might want Silvergill over Tidebinder, but it's an idea I had and I'm just curious to try it. Maybe it'll fail. I'm not opposed to failure. I'm willing to try things, and that's how you learn, so take a sip of my awesome vodka drink. Yeah. Should not drink and play Magic. Like, those two things usually don't go well together. But it's been a long day and I need to relax. Alright, come on. Let's get this over. I have things to do tonight. I don't want to wait here for this all day. There we go. Much better. Come on, join today, please. Yeah, anytime now. On the play? Sick. Let's go. Not with this. We have to mulligan that. This is much better. We'll keep this and we'll just put a vial in the bottom. Alright, keep. Alright, done. Play vial. And we'll pass. Alright, what are you up to, opponent? What are your secrets? That's not usually a good sign. Means likely Jund. Alright. Which me, and that also generally means Inquisition or something similar to that. Why is this so slow? Did I disconnect? What's going on? Okay, never mind. Here. You know, I don't get it. It should be fine. I'm not having internet issues to the best of my knowledge. It better not be like this the whole night. I need this to definitely be better. No. We should be fine. We're connected and everything, so... Why is my chat not even showing up? This is terrible. No. Okay, I feel like MTGO is just screwed up somehow. All right, I'm restarting it because hide. I'm sorry. MTGO was just like freezing up on me. Why has it got to be like this? Okay, well, any time would be great here. Okay, so this is a terrible start to this league. We can't even get through the first freaking fetch. Huh. Alright, can I go back into this? Okay, well, that's not correct. Oh my god. Alright, well, you guys got to see that, like, MTGO just decided that it did not want to cooperate. Like, it is not my network because I was able to send messages to people, so I'm still connected and everything. I don't know what MTGO's problem is. Okay, I heard things, I just don't see anything. Okay. Alright, that's fine. They can get there once upon a time. Sorry, I'm not, like, screwing with you, opponent. Fuck. Alright, yeah, that's fine. So this is probably Jun's Shadow. Watery Grave? Yeah, I think this is probably Jun's Shadow. So... Excuse me. We're not gonna do anything just yet. I don't want to just play a creature right into their removal like that. They have like 6 cards left in hand. We're on a mulligan here. It's not looking great. So, yeah. Summer now. This is definitely a shadow deck. It has to be. Like, Gurmag Angler, okay. This would be a great spot for, like, Brazen Borrower. Alright. I'm gonna keep that so I can hardcast Force of Negation, I guess. But we're gonna get hit with this for a little while. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. This is not where we want to be against this deck. I don't feel particularly good about these matchups usually, so... I mean, they can be okay, but, like, look, now we've just drawn 2 lands, like, they know what our hand is. I can't reasonably attack them here, I don't think. If I attack and he blocks, like, I guess I'd trade it with this thing. No, I can't because he has Polluted Delta, so. And yeah, he can just make this thing like a 6/6 at least, maybe bigger next turn, so. I don't have a good plan for how we're going to beat this right now. So let's see. Let's pretend that he's going to crack both of these and shock himself twice, make it a 9/9. So we take 14, go to 1. Yeah, whatever. I can't block. This is not good. Alright. Our only hope is that if he goes to like 6, then maybe we can draw a Lord and kill him with it. Okay. Cast. This probably is not good, though. I don't think it matters because it's already a 10/10. Like, we had Dismember in hand, like, I think it's too late, right? Yeah, we're dead. They killed us with Death Shadow. It is a 10/10. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, there's fucking hell. Like, I don't know how we beat that. Spreading Seas, I think we do want it against this deck. Dismember, yes. Force of Negation is not a card that I'm super interested in, but at the same time, like, probably need some. Borrower is fine. Relic is fine, I guess. What is not fine? That's actually really hard to say. Oko, like, all of these cards actually do stuff. They were playing, like, I don't know, maybe Spreading Seas is not actually that necessary, because they did play, like, Watery Grave, and we had Island Walk. Seas can be very good against them, but it's not necessarily. And if they're playing Tarmogoyfs in their deck, then Tidebinder is relevant, and so is Trickster, but I guess we could shape Tidebinder. Alright, just... I also, like, yeah, Force is also sort of relevant against Lilianas if they're playing those. This is terrible. No, we can't keep that. I guess we're going to keep this, and a Force is going on the bottom. This is also pretty bad. I don't know what the plan is. Like, maybe Oko's going to turn Vile into a 3/3. But we have to counter, like, any discard spell, I think. It's not very good. Yeah, whatever. Look, they're playing Once Upon a Time. Jace Vern's Prodigy. Oh, God. Not a card I am excited to see. No, I have to protect this. The Force of Negations are not very useful. Like, mulling to 5, I just didn't think that there was a better chance with that. Well, we can... Brazen Borrower is kind of okay if they play a creature. But if they just, like, Inquisition us again, that's not good. However, it can bounce the Jace, which is nice. And then if we draw a land, we can play Oko and, like, try to get some value from it. Okay. So we really need to draw land, though. Alright, come on, please. Just once. I don't feel like we're going to win this, though. It's pretty not great. Ugh, fuck. Alright. So now we're almost in a spot where, like, if he plays Jace, I probably have to turn it into an Elk. That's not very useful. I guess we're attacking. He didn't have another land to play, at least. He might have a Death Shadow, though. But I don't know, like, how we're getting through this anyway, because if as soon as he flips Jace, like, we're in a shit ton of trouble. Alright, yeah, and he has Street Wraith, so there's no way we could stop it from flipping. And there was also, yeah, because he had Street Wraith, there was no way we could stop him from Shadow either, so... He has Once Upon a Time in his graveyard, I guess. So... that's sort of a thing. Okay. I feel like he's probably got a Fatal Push, and that's why he didn't, like, mind. Like, I don't know, like, maybe he just needs to protect Jace because he doesn't want to lose it just yet, but it seems like with that many cards in hand, it has to be something. Alright. Mutavault. Alright. So what options do we have right now? I could turn Aether Vial into an Elk and attack Jace with it. It's actually not a terrible plan. He does not have a good way of killing this at the moment either, so... He also doesn't have a good way of protecting Jace right now. Alright, he conceded, I guess. Okay! How bad was your hand that was what you conceded? Like, ugh. Alright, well... Jace makes me feel like... probably don't want all these forces. Maybe 2 Deprives are a little bit better. And I also have... like, he hasn't shown us Tarmogoyf, but I assume he does have it, so... Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna play... Look, their deck is also pretty land light, so maybe we do want Spreading Seas. That's also possible. Bring 2 of these back in. I don't know. We'll try it like this. He just gave up against Oko. He did not even want to try. This is not great, but I guess we're keeping it. He can just Inquisition us. Looks like they're keeping 7, so... yeah. We'll probably just take Master of the Pearl Trident. Like, keep us with 5 mana sources. That's not good. Good news is if we draw Oko, we'll be able to play it, so... And I think turn 1, probably play Aether Vial off Botanical Sanctum. They took Vial, that's interesting. I think on a hand that's this threat light, you should have... well, I definitely should not have clicked that. I clicked it because I was intending to cast this turn, but I should have played the Breeding Pool instead. So it's possible that bites us in the ass, but maybe it won't matter. Yeah. Dismember this would be important, or Relic would also be good. Alright. I assume that they have removal, but at some point I have to just like jam things and hope that they don't. Fatal push. So nope, they can flashback Jason just like, or they can turn Jason to Planeswalker, flashback Fatal Push, and Lord if they want. I assume that's what's going to happen here. Unless they have one in hand, then they can just plus it. That's an interesting choice. Alright. Let's get a basic island. Play Kumena Speaker. Play Master of the Pearl Trident. Attack Jace for 1. So this is like a Bug Shadow deck. That's interesting. They don't like the red cards, so maybe there's no Team or Battle Rage. I'm gonna like dismember this. Drown in the Lock. Alright. Drown in the Lock is a reasonable card in this deck, I guess. This is like Bug Shadow. So, it's not great because now they can start flashing back removal too, and it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. Well, Thoughtseize is not going to hit anything at least. We think we probably play Mutavault here. It's either like... Alright. Maybe they just have a bunch of lands in hand. That's possible. And their plan is to just like ultimate Jason win. However, if I draw Brazen Borrower, I can just bounce this Jace back to their hand, and it's actually pretty awesome. Where's the push? Come on, I know you have it. You have that makes this plan so good. If you can kill Lord of Atlantis, no, that's all right. So it's late. Okay. So what are our options here? I can attack this for 1, hold up Deprive. I think that's good. Because they do have an island. And if they try to like minus Jace, we have Deprive on whatever they just did. Yeah, a Brazen Borrower would be very good. We're threatening to deal 6 damage to Jace. So it'll be interesting to see what they want to use Jace for. Okay. What about this? Like, are you not gonna like kill this somehow? Because we can still. It's all right. It's fine. Upkeep. Why would you do this in the upkeep? I guess you just want me to use my mana, so. I'll bounce the island. Hope that you don't have, like, anything else. Spreading Seas does not really help us right now. So, what's the other thing? So next turn they could actually like use Jace to minus and kill off a creature. I could attack him for 6, but I don't think that really helps right now. I think what we want to do, put Jace to 1 so he can't use his graveyard next turn to kill our creatures. Ah, fuck. Alright. Snapcaster can block Lord of Atlantis, unfortunately. Alright. There's nothing I can do about this. The only good news is that if Jace minuses, then it dies. No. I don't know. We're not. This is not good though, because now we're in a situation where Gurmag's threatening to kill us, and Jace is also threatening to ruin our lives. They can take it up to 4. We can only attack it for 2, and they attack us for 5. Yep. This would be a very good time for Brazen Borrower. We're running out of time to deal with this Gurmag Angler. I think because of that, I am going to, on this breeding pool, I'm going to use Spreading Seas. Let's cut him off of the green mana so he can't, like, Assassin's Trophy us. That's sort of helpful. Not... I don't know, like... So he has 1 card in hand. I could put Jace to 2. Then, I guess what? I'm going to 4 then? Alright, I think I have to. Then the turn after, I have Trickster up for the Gurmag, so... Actually, I might want to chump block the Gurmag with Kamena's Speaker. Because that way it keeps Dismember alive as a card that we can cast. Yeah, just in case we top deck Dismember, I want to be able to cast it. Yeah, because they're going to -2, or they're going to +1 on it anyway to give it -2, -0. Alright. Let's crack this first. Relic actually helps. Okay. Alright, let's play Relic. See how he responds to it. Do you have Stem Denial? Is that what's going on? Seems like it. Snapcaster Mage. Okay, what is your plan though? Like, Thought Scour. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to keep Trickster up to tap this down next turn. So he has no cards in hand. However, he can cast the Thought Scour. I think I will crack Relic in his upkeep, probably. Alright. So let's tap this down. Again, it keeps Dismember alive if I do that. May not want to attack with Snapcaster, actually. Yeah. Because if he does, then the Mutavault can go after Jace. So land. Alright, what else you got? I mean, Trickster kind of keeps us in this. So if they flood out, like, maybe we can get there. We're also getting to a point where top-decking Lords actually does threaten to kill them. Because we're at, I think we'll be at 7 Island Walk. This will be 1, 3, and 3. So we're almost there. Yep, it's fine. Come on, Brazen Borrower would be perfect right now. Menace Speaker, not so much. Alright. Alright, I really don't want to attack into this thing. I think we're just going to have to throw the Menace Speaker away. I'll hang on to the land in my hand just in case they have something to make us discard. I don't think that there's anything that's relevant there, but possibly. As soon as they draw like a Fatal Push, we're in a lot of trouble though, because then he can Fatal Push a creature and then -3 to cast it again, and then like we're very far behind. Okay. I don't know if I like this attack. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, you have another Gurmag. Ugh, that's terrible. So with 1 card in hand, alright, what is it? Now if we draw Lord, I think if it's an Island Walk Lord exactly, I think we win. As long as they don't have removal. Oko is not bad. It does keep us in this game, so the question is, how do we go about doing this? So let's see. I can only attack them for 6. I could turn Aether Vial into a 3/3. It's probably the best thing to do right now because it gives me a creature. Alright, well, they had Stubborn Denial. That's terrible. Alright, they have no cards left in hand, which means next turn we have to block both. We have to block, like, a Gurmag and this. It's terrible. Alright, well, now I think we're just lost. Stubborn Denial, like, we had a chance with this. If it resolved, then this being a 3/3 gave us a chance in this board state, but, like, alright, that's done. Because now they can just kill off both creatures, so... Alright, well, Bug Shadow was able to take it. Like, I think they gave up preemptively in the second game. Like, they had a much better chance, I think, than they gave themselves credit for. But, no, the first game was just fucking abysmal, and the second game, like, we tried very hard, but couldn't get there. If Stubborn Denial was the last card in their hand, then drawing an Island Walk Lord was a top deck to victory, so we probably had like 7 cards we could draw to win the game. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't come through for you, and like, Shadow is just like that a lot. Alright. This hand is fine. I think we're going to keep this. Okay. This looks like burn. Yep. So we're going to go islands, and we might play Brazen Borrower on turn 2. Just because it doesn't give them a target. Rift Bolt, okay. They suspended 2 Rift Bolts, that's brutal. So I think here I'm going to play... Actually, if I play Tidebinder Mage, they're probably going to go after it. I think I'll play Mutavault, make them think that I'm going to try to block with that, but I'll just use Brazen Borrower to bounce this in their combat step. We're taking a lot of damage, though. They kept 7 cards, is not great. This does deny them at least 2 prowess triggers, so, and maybe more if they cast another spell. Oh my god, come on. That was just the upkeep. Yeah, being on the draw against this aggressive burn start's not really where I want to be in my life. Alright, well, they're going to lose another prowess trigger from that, at least. And if they replay it, then I'll play Tidebinder Mage and tap it down again. So that way it won't be able to attack next turn either. We might be able to stabilize if that's true. Interesting, okay. Kira's not bad. Kira is one they're not going to... like. So this is going to be good, because if we can survive this turn, which honestly it's a pretty big hurdle at the moment, they can very easily triple bolt us and we die. But, yeah, so there's one. If they have 2 more bolts, then we're dead. But otherwise, we can play Tidebinder and tap it down and maybe try to mount a comeback here. This is tough. Like, I don't want to play these Waterlogged Groves. Like, these are terrible against this deck. Didn't do anything here. Alright, so they might just be trying to play around a counterspell. Well, they just let us draw one, so that's great. Here's a question. Do I want to attack with Kira? Not particularly. I think I have to. Alright. I have to deal damage to them somehow. I think I have to Force of Negation this. No, fine. You can do that. The next spell I'm going to have to counter, though. But I want to try to, like, be able to, like, protect Beautiful. Okay, so this one I have to actually counter. So, how do I go about doing this? I guess we're going to Force of Negation, exiling a Mistbinder. Cast Brazen Borrower. We're in a lot of trouble, though. Jeez. Alright. Grove. So the question is there any chance we're attacking with Mutavault? I think we are cracking one of these first. So I don't think that Mutavault can attack. So I need to be able to animate and also crack Waterlogged Grove, I think. Okay, never mind. No, I guess it doesn't really make a difference here. Fuck. Alright, fuck it. Nope, we lose. Concede. It doesn't matter. Alright. Too aggressive, there's too many bolts. Alright, well we need the counter spells against this deck. On the play, do I like Spreading Seas? Like, we definitely want to keep Oko. I think Borrower was not exactly what we wanted. Tidebinder Mage looks really good. Force is good. I don't know. Maybe Spreading Seas is the weak link. Like, sometimes you can Spreading Seas them out of the game. Like, if I'm going to bring in Spreading Seas, what do I take out? Maybe Merfolk Mistbinder. Alright, you know what? We can try this plan, I guess. Then that makes us less dependent on shocking ourselves with Breeding Pool. Alright, well, this is the burn matchup, so let's see if Oko does what we need him to do. Seems like an okay hand. So, I really hate the idea of... Well, if they play a turn 1 creature, we're taking 2 damage anyway. Alright, so unfortunately, I think we do have to shock ourselves. Because if they attack with Goblin Guide, it's like either we're trading this with Guide, or we're just taking 2 anyway, and then that's a little bit too slow, I think. Yeah, that's fine. If they attack, I'm happy to trade with it. Tidebinder Mage. Yeah. Let's protect our life. I'm not going to waste Tidebinder just yet. I want to put Lords out first. If they play like Swiftspear or Eidolon, then we can play Tidebinder. Force them to go after the creatures. Alright, Swiftspear. So this might be Bolt Lord of Atlantis attack. Or Suspend Rift Bolt. Okay. Nope. This is actually kind of okay. Because now we can tap this down, so it won't get to attack next turn. And even if, like, their options are not actually very good for this Rift Bolt. So if I attack them and they Rift Bolt Tidebinder, then that's 3 damage not going to our face. So even if they do play a creature and attack with it, I think it still saves us damage if it forces them to point removal at this first. And like, playing another creature just means we play another Tidebinder Mage. But I like that this wastes a prowess trigger. Alright, they just go right after our face, so. Suspend another bolt. Lava Spike. Okay. 2 cards in hand. We're effectively at 9. We're effectively at 6. Alright, well, let's just play a bunch of Lords, I guess, and hope that we can... They have 1 card in hand, so I think that it's unlikely they can kill us next turn. We probably got this one. I don't know how they turn this around with just 1 card. They can't kill any of our creatures, and we kill them next turn. Like, there's no... I don't know. I guess if they have, like, a bolt in their hand and they top deck another bolt, that could do it. So, alright, how good was your hands? Like, are you good at top decking? Alright, so they're looking. Alright, did we get there? Are we going to game 3? Did Tidebinder... Alright, Tidebinder did what it was supposed to do. Great. So maybe on the draw... Do I want Spreading Seas in the draw? Well, that's actually hard to say. Spreading Seas in the draw is not usually where you want to be in a match. I don't know. I mean, Mistbinder is fine. Could bring that Mistbinder back in. It's a choice between, do I want Seas or do I want Mistbinder? Like, if they're on the play, it's going to be terrible. Like, we don't have good interaction for them playing creature in turn 1. And on turn 2, like, I don't know. I don't know if like Spreading Seas is where I want to be on my turn 2 in the draw. It's rough. I don't know. Maybe like I guess there's a chance if they keep like a 1-land hand, then this might just be a game-winning card. So I don't know. I also don't like that this forces us to take more damage off of our mana. This hand is okay. We have Oko and a counterspell. I think this is about as much as we can reasonably hope for. Alright, what's it going to be? Riftbolt. Okay, so that's actually probably the best way that that could have started for us. So if we want turn 2, we have a counterspell available, and we can Violin Comena Speaker. And then turn 3, we have Oko, and we can start, we can protect it with Tidebinder, so that's fine. Pass. If we don't have to use the Deprive, then we can play Oko next turn. See if we can get to block. Okay, this is fine, because then next turn we can Violent Tidebinder, and I think that'll be good, because now they wasted 2 Lightning Bolts in this. That's good news. So we do take 2 damage, but that's not the end of the world. I could play Spreading Seas in this, but I don't think it helps us that much. It sort of does slow them down a little bit, and maybe turns off like Searing Blaze or something. Alright, you know what? We also need the cards, I guess, because we need more creatures. This is the best way we have of getting them. It's not terrible. We can play that next turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to Violin Tidebinder at the beginning of combat. Okay. That's okay. It looks like this was a Stone Rain. They don't seem to have another land. Keep this on 2. Mutavault. This is a little bit dangerous, but we have to just do it. We'll hold up this back in case they play a creature. I didn't use the Oko! Oh my god, I'm stupid. Its whole thing was that it creates a food token, and I didn't use it. Alright, that was dumb. Stupid. What a blunder. Do it while they're still tapped out. See, like, now it's tough, because now we're gaining 3 life a turn. We should have had at least 1 more food token. That's stupid. If we lose this game, then that's totally on me, because I didn't plus it the first turn I played it. Alright. I'm gonna let this happen. I'm gonna go to 1. Yeah, that's just unexcusably bad, though. That was also unexcusably bad, because now it means it's gonna be a pain in the ass to defend this. I can animate Mutavault and then crack the food. They might make their creatures indestructible. No, Lightning Helix. Okay. I should be at 13 life. This is terrible. Alright, well, we only have lands in hand, so let's not lose this because we... Alright, well, the flood is real. Alright, now we have every opportunity in the world to lose here. We need to draw more things. Like, if Oko was at 4 or 5 loyalty that turn, like, I don't think he could have beat us. Alright. This is stupid. That was such a blunder. Like, we threw away the entire match because of that. Ugh. What am I doing? Now I'm just dead to, like, any 2 burn spells. I think I have to just, like, try to block this thing, probably. Yep. Alright, that's not good. We're at 2. I guess if we draw another Oko, maybe we can stabilize. But that's stupid, because we should be at, like, 5. This would be so much better. No. That's actually okay. So I think here I actually want to attack them, because I can flash in Trickster and tap this down and then try to block this thing. That was a good draw. But as soon as they draw a burn spell, we lose. Alright. Damn it, I feel so bad because I should have won this game. But I just, like, pissed it away. Like, they have to have something in hand. Like, anything that they have kills us. Like, obviously it's not more lands or they'd be playing them. So I don't know what else they could have except if it doesn't kill us. It's probably not going to attack. Alright, well, somehow, miraculously, we're still in this. If we attack, they have to block, and again, we're in a situation where if they draw a spell, then we're dead anyway, so... That's a really weird choice. Why would you do that? Can you brick for one more turn, please? Like, that's probably fine. Alright, you could have just hardcast that, like, that's fine. Ah, damn it. If we would have played Oko, like, that would have been a game win. I just forgot to plus it on the first turn because I'm not used to playing with Planeswalkers. That's a fucking disaster. Alright, well, it's been a while since we've had a disaster league, so, like, I guess, you know, let's see how bad we can make this. That match should have been a win, because if we were at 3 more life, then we would have won the game. Because we would be at 4, and... well, I guess, no, if we were at 4, they would have just played the Skewer first. I don't know, like... But they wouldn't have been able to kill the Oko that turn, so it actually could have gained us even more life. So yeah, I think if I had plussed it the first turn I played it, then I think that there's no way we lose that game. But I don't know, I'm just unimaginably bad with playing with Planeswalkers, apparently, so... That's not a point against Oko. In fact, that was a point for him. He won us that game if we played correctly, and we just didn't. So, I think Tidebinder definitely was showing that it was worth a lot in this matchup, too. So, there is that. But, again, flooding out on mana sources wasn't exactly helping our cause either. But, no, we already had all the... Like, we can't blame the deck there. We had all the tools we needed to win that game and just, like, fucked it up. Ah, that's going to sting for quite a while, but... You know what's going to happen? I am not going to forget that anytime soon. What I have a miss. Alright, join match. Do I have a message here? Alright, well, let's be on the play. Hopefully we can do better this time. Come on, MTGO, like, we're already down. You don't have to kick us while we're down, too. Ugh. We'll put a Tidebinder in the bottom. Sure. Get a basic island next turn so we don't have to take too much damage. Damn it. I hate that, like... We didn't even have a chance to, like, keep a good 7. Just, no. 7 non-land cards. And this is going downhill very quickly. This is an Inquisition, certainly. Goodbye, probably Tidebinder Mage? Against a Blackcleave Cliffs deck that seems like likely. Well, we'll know if this is as good as Silvergill, because if they take Tidebinder Mage, and that means that they would have taken Silvergill Adept. Surely. Now, they took Master of the Pearl Trident. That's interesting. So maybe they're just worried about damage. So let's get our basic island so we can pump this up. Get in our 2. We'll probably flash in Trickster at the end of their turn. I want to save these for as long as possible. So it looks like Jund. Alright, well, we're definitely doing this now. Because I have to be able to attack him next turn, so we'll definitely be taking a Tidebinder now. And he might Fatal Push a creature, but if so, it's so bad. Or too bad. So be it. There's nothing I can do about that. I would love to play a Lord this turn, but it does not look to be in the cards. Come on, where's your push? Don't you have, like, Bolt or something? Alright. And I think the problem is now I have to play Tidebinder simply because Liliana might be a thing. And I can't have Liliana minus on a creature. If it's my only creature in play, then I don't really have a chance. But he might, yeah, like now would be a good turn for him to play Tarmogoyf because our hand just like did not sequence well against Double Inquisition Bolt. But like 99%, like if he has it, he would play it this turn. Interesting. So we sack this first, see if we draw a Lord. Great. Excellent. So now we can attack for 6, but presumably they have removal. So they didn't play anything, so it just is getting killed. Yep. So where are your threats? You haven't actually played a threat yet. You just played like a bunch of do-nothing cards. Well, I wouldn't say do-nothing. They're like 1-for-1 cards. As soon as you play like a Goyf, though, we're in a shit ton of trouble. Or if you have like Bloodbraid Elf or Liliana, that's also bad. Yep. Terrible. So no matter what, like I think, yeah, you minus it and then we kill it. I guess this. So Liliana trades with that into life. So maybe he has another one that he's going to play. That's possible. We're also getting close to the point, though, where we might be able to just kill him because he's at 9 life, so... Yep. Just got some interesting choices. Alright, well hopefully this one's going to kill off this Liliana. It's only got 2 cards left, so maybe. So we're able to navigate through like a ton of removal so far, but eventually it's not going to work because he just has to get like one creature in play to block and then we're fucked. If he gets like Scavenging Ooze, that's really bad. So it'll be a 3/3 at least, and then it'll just threaten to keep getting bigger and bigger now. Ugh, he has to have something soon. Renin 6, that's actually fine. There's not really a lot I'm worried about with that. It's whether he has Tarmogoyf or Ooze. Okay, well, you don't have any lands in your graveyard, so... So I could also kill off Renin 6 or go after his life total. I think I have to kill Renin 6 right now. I'm surprised you didn't crack this and get this back. Oh, so bad. Ugh. So that is 5 removal spells in a row? Fuck. How do we beat this deck? It just doesn't happen. Alright, pass. Now I think you crack the Peat land and then get it back. Okay, but why though? Are you going to play another one just to kill it? Well, that's actually kind of okay, because now that means that you've effectively traded Renin 6 with this thing. So 6 removal spells in a row. This is going to draw us a land. No, no, okay, well, I guess we have to play it. Like, he's top decking and so are we, but like I don't know why he's not cracking this thing. Like, you should be, and then getting it back with this so you can continue to draw cards. That's how your deck works. Of course you drew Lightning Bolt. Why would you not? 7 removal spells. Like, how do we beat this? This is insane. If we had, like, Kira, it would have been a little bit better, but not. No, the Ren and 6 is already on the board, and this is way too freaking late. Like, this game is very, very much falling away from us, and it's frustrating. I guess maybe if we draw like Brazen Borrower, that could be really good. That's definitely not. Well, do you not know how this card works with this? Like, is that what's going on? I mean, I guess we should be thankful, but, like, it feels bad to losing to somebody who's not, like, drawing the extra 3 cards that they're entitled to. You know what? No, fuck you. I'm exiling it because fuck you, that's why. Eventually this is just going to ultimate and kill us, though. That's a problem. Okay, I guess we just pass and vial this in at the end of their turn and hope that they just, like, draw garbage. Why not the 4th Inquisition? Or even better, a Thoughtseize. That would be great. Did you find a creature finally? Yeah, Tarmogoyf. That's terrible. Now we need, like, Spreading Seas into Lord of Atlantis. Yeah, that's not terrible, but we still can't attack. Can vial it in at the end of his turn at least, but Tarmogoyf is just going to protect this for 2 turns, and then he's going to be able to retrace the bolts out of his graveyard. Oh my god, are you kidding me? A 3rd Liliana. Like, this is insane. How the hell are we supposed to deal with this? It's just ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, I have to take this. See, and the terrible thing here is, like, I have to kill this Ren in 6, or I have to attack it, because if I don't, like, I'm kind of screwed anyway, because then he can just start retracing these. Alright, well. This is the one that's important. Like, you can make us discard, that's fine. If I really want to, I can kill this next turn by sacrificing one of these. This at least keeps us in the game. Alright, that's terrible. Now we really need Spreading Seas into a Lord. Spreading Seas into a Lord actually does win the game. So if we could find that, that would... Oh, do you actually know how this card works now? What else did you find? Like another Tarmogoyf? Tireless Tracker, okay. Alright, Spreading Seas into Lord. That's what we have to work with. If we don't do that, then we probably lose. Because we can't afford to, like, get hit by this thing anymore. Alright, come on. Just one time. No! God, why? Alright. Now I think we've lost, like... The ravine... Yeah, it's not worth it. We're dead. Like, he can minus Liliana and just kill us. Like, minus Liliana, play that. Like, we're getting attacked for a bajillion damage. It's over. That was brutal. Alright, Relic and Spreading Seas. We take out Force of Negation. And we have to take out 2 more cards. Aether Vial is not typically that great of a card against this deck. I mean, they have some sorcery speed removal like Liliana, but the same, like, they also have tons of instant speed. It doesn't matter that much. You can bring in like 2 Deprives. Maybe we'll just keep Borrower in and just hope. It's hard to say. Like, Aether Vial is such a terrible top deck in the late game, like we just saw. It's, you know, it's essentially like not drawing a card for a turn, and when the board state is basically even and that happens, like, you just lose. Alright, I would love to play first. I mean, I guess we keep this. It's not super great, but... Alright. I mean, that game was our opponent's to win or lose. Like, as soon as he figured out he could be drawing like 15 more cards than us, then we were just dead, so... I don't know. Oko could be relevant here. If we can just, like, elk their Tarmogoyfs, or even just making food tokens and turning them into creatures might be good enough. Ah, that's also neat. So we can Spreading Seas that. And I am definitely going to take this opportunity to do it before anything else can happen. Spreading Seizing them out of the game is one way we can win. So, it's not a bad... That was a pretty good draw, actually. So next turn I will play Oko and just start ticking it up, just to see if we can do anything with it. And also, if he wastes Assassin's Trophy in this, that's actually fine. Because then it's not going to hit our creatures. The only thing I think I would play instead of this would probably be Kira. Hoping that he really needed this mana to do anything this turn. So, okay, that's a good sign. So here's the thing. I could actually force him to, like, crack this right now. But I think I'm going to wait 1 turn. I want to wait 1 turn, and then we'll do it. We're going to tick it up this time because I'm not stupid. Yeah, Oko is our new addition to the fish fam. See, now if they play like Tarmogoyf, if we want to, we can just elk it at any given point, so... Alright. He could also play Liliana, like, that's possible. But if he does, we can just turn the food into a 3/3 and attack it. Oh, we are so Spreading Seizing the fuck out of that. If he gives us the chance, I am 100% going to Spreading Seize this land. I'll play Waterlogged Grove, Spreading Seize it, probably turn this into a 3/3 and attack. Or if you Assassin's Trophy this, I'm cool with that too. Deal. Oh, you did it on this land, so now, yeah, okay, now I can actually Spreading Seize this. That's even better. The green mana is a little bit... Oh my god, I don't feel bad about this at all. That was great! Alright. Get wrecked, opponent. We are just so good at Magic cards today. Like, I guess we gotta get something, finally. Alright, and then next turn we can just start unloading all of these. I didn't even play a land, did I? I think I just assumed that I played it because I got one off trophy. That's my bad. Because if I played it, I could have actually played 3 things next turn. Alright. So I guess let's play Master of the Pearl Trident, and we'll flash in Trickster, or otherwise... Do I even care, though? Yeah, I'll flash in Trickster, because I might want to deprive something. If they manage to find a creature to put in play, I can Tidebinder it. Otherwise, like, holding up these 2 seems better. Yeah. Remember how I said we were gonna deprive something? Absolutely fucking no way. Not yet. Yeah, like, at this point, like, there was no way he was coming back from this, like... So, spreading seizing him out of the game it is one strategy we have to try to win. And, yeah, Oko was good because they had Plague Engineer. So, let's see. Do I want to change this? I think I want to keep probably all these cards right now. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this. Alright. GRN, yeah. Alright. So I think, yeah, we have some good cards against them. Like, I think turn 1 I probably want to play Relic. Alright, well, they're gonna... I'm guessing they're gonna take it. Let's see. Yeah, we both kept 7 cards, so my guess is going to be Relic is going away, but there is a chance that, like, any of the rest of these could. Oh, okay, so he doesn't like the Borrower. That's nice. Alright. So I'm probably going to Relic myself so that there's no targets for Scavenging Ooze, because if I do it, he can just exile a land. Yep, it's fine. Nope, not that one. This one. I'm going to take 2 here. Play Kumena's Speaker because now Tarmogoyf has a very hard time attacking into it because of the Relic. And if he does attack into it, it means he has a removal spell. Yeah, you know, I'm not afraid to share it. It's not going to hurt at this point to tell him why I did that. I'm fine with, you know, conversing with opponents, but that's okay. Then we both learn from this, so. It still makes his Tarmogoyf smaller, so. And, like, he has tons of lands to put in the graveyard anyway. Yeah, that's fine. So here I think I'm just going to Tidebinder Mage the Goyf down and attack for 2. We still keep the Relic up. So Tarmogoyf is still going to have a hard time actually hurting us. I'll keep this in hand probably to discard to Liliana if he plays it. Alright. Yeah, and I definitely want to try to Spreading Seas this land if I have the opportunity. I didn't want to hit the swamp. It doesn't hurt them as much, and they can just mana fix away anyway. And it obviously didn't matter, so. If he taps this one, I will. Yeah, okay, then I'm definitely hitting that one. Lightning Bolt, that's pretty good. Yep, that's fair. So now you can hit me for 3 if you want. So let's start by Spreading Seizing. I could go after the red mana here, but I think I'd rather hit... I mean, you know what? It might actually be better to go after the red. Because he has enough like black and green mana that it doesn't matter to hit that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well... Alright, let's just deny him. Yeah, I want to do this before it gets Inquisitioned away. So let's see. If I attack him, he'll go to 10. We're going to take 5, though, and we'll go to 9. So he has Assassin's Trophy available, or Liliana. So I think I'm willing to attack here, because we can win the race, I think, by playing Lord and Trickster next turn. So then if he attacks with these two, I can Flash in Trickster, block the Tarmogoyf. Or we also have the Relic to crack, so like the only thing we're worried about is this. I mean, it could be that we're getting hit for a little bit more damage. Alright, well he has another fetch land, so that's... He's gonna have to shock himself if he wants red mana, though. That's relevant. Unless he has Basic Mountain. Sometimes they play it, but usually Basic Mountain's not in the deck, as far as I know. It's like 2 swamps and a forest. Alright, he has Basic Mountain, alright, so relevant. Maybe there's more Blood Braids on the way. I tried to turn it off, but... There's not much I can do about it. Alright. I mean, that could be worse. So we get hit for 8 this turn, but the Relic also threatens to, like, kill the Tarmogoyfs, too. But I think we're pretty close here. Oh, that was an excellent draw. So we have 5 mana. So I could play Lord of Atlantis, Trickster, and Relic. Or the other option. So let's see. If I do that, there's 2 cards in hand. If I play Lord right now, I can attack for 3 Island Walk. The other option is I could play both Tricksters. If he goes to 6, then I can tap one of these down, take 3, and then I can protect myself with these by the Relic. I think that's the best plan right now. We're just hoping he doesn't have, like, Fatal Push. He might be flooding out here. Alright, so we'll play Trickster, tap down a Bloodbraid Elf. So I think we only lose to a Lightning Bolt, probably. Okay. So he cycled a land. How do you want to do this? Interesting. So, if he has Lightning Bolt in hand, we lose. We could also draw a Lord. Actually, I should have cracked the Relic first. If I draw a Lord, I win, though. It might be worth trading the Trickster with it, just putting him to 3, and then performing the same trick again next turn. I think that we can afford to be a little bit safe here. So now we're not dying to Lightning Bolt. And I think, yeah, a Lord probably just wins here. I will pick me, so I can get Trickster out of the graveyard. So let's attack with this for 3. We'll play Speaker, and then play Trickster on this again, and then I think we should be safe. So if he bolts Lord, that's fine. Do you want to block? I don't think you do. So if you... no. So he did have a lightning bolt. So yeah, if we would have went for the greedy play, we would have actually lost. So I think here... yeah, we do need to play the Trickster. Again, we're tapping down Bloodbraid Elf because the Tarmogoyfs can die to the Relic. I don't think he wants to attack right now. So, choices are, if I attack right now, he doesn't have any fetch land, so we could... let's see. I think I'm going to crack Relic here. Because I have to go for something right now. Alright, well that's helpful. That was a good draw, because now even if he has removal, I can still profitably block these things. He has to block at least one. No, he has to block two of them, so he has to throw away the Tarmogoyfs. I think here it's safe to crack Relic to try to draw another creature to deal with this. Alright, that's fine. Because now, yeah, Deprive in hand is good. Because now we don't lose to Lightning Bolt. But I think that was a risk we had to take. So this is the epic game that we asked for, so it comes down to this. What are the 3 cards that you have? Tarmogoyf, I am not concerned about. Because any one of these kills you. And you have 1 card left, which I'm going to counter. I think that means you lose. Because if it's a removal spell, I just counter it with Deprive. Alright, well, we pulled that out of our ass, but we managed to beat Jund, and I think Oko was fine. Like it forced them to use an Assassin's Trophy on it, so that was relevant. I think Tidebinder was also very good in this match. It definitely bought us some tempo where we needed it. I didn't really miss Silvergill, especially not versus the Wrenn and 6, so they had Plague Engineers too, which Silvergill is also weak against. I don't think we have any X1 Merfolk in our deck this week. So we have a win. We're on the scoreboard, so, you know, maybe we can turn this around. It's possible. But I think the deck worked the way we wanted. Alright, let's be on the play. Ah, fuck. So we have 2 Kamena speakers, but no, we can't. I guess I'm going to have to keep this. This is not where I really want to be, but I think I have no choice. So we keep and put Vial on the bottom. Alright. I'm going to get Breeding Pool. Because I might need it. Depending on how we draw, if we draw like lands and Oko, then we want to be able to cast it. Oh, okay. Misty Rainforest, so what's going on here? I don't... Misty Rainforest is usually not a Force of Negation matchup. Elvish Reclaimer. Are we fucking playing against elves? Is that what's going on? How is this deck even existing in the face of Plague Engineer? Alright, well, I guess we're just playing another Vial despite putting one on the bottom anyway. I thought... There were rumors that there was like a scry bug where if you like put a card in the bottom of your deck, you would just draw it anyway, and I feel like that happens a lot, like way more than it should, and specifically with Vial it happens a lot. Please attack me. You won't do it. Come on. No balls. Ah! Flags? Okay, I'm really confused now. Okay, well, what's going to happen here is I'm going to play Comena Speaker, and then I'm going to Tidebinder this down. Okay, yes. Oh. Well, I guess we can attack first. You know what? I don't actually need to, though, because if they attack with it, I can just flash in Trickster and block it, and that's actually fine. Tidebinder is better saved for something like Knight of the Reliquary. Ooh. So this is a Bant deck. Okay, so what kind of flavor of Bant are we playing? Alright, 4-color deck. Is this Modern or Legacy? What the hell? Alright. I guess we're just gonna... We're gonna use Tidebinder Mage now. Because this after this activates, then Trickster's only good for 1 use. Alright, that's fine. I could really use some Lords, though. So this is some kind of ridiculous 4-color Wrenn and 6 deck. Maybe it's like Saheeli or something, I'm not sure. I mean, it's pretty clever to use, yes. And no, because if we draw another Comena Speaker, I can cast it. Whereas now I can deploy both of these in this turn if I want. This might be like a Saheeli combo. It's possible. But Tidebinder's probably very good against this deck. I don't know exactly what they're on, but this card feels like it does relevant things. Jace the Mind Sculptor, okay. So the question is, do we attack, like, I guess if we put these both into play and then we attack him, like, if we draw a Lord, he just dies, so that's probably what we do, like, and if we don't draw a Lord, then we just kill Jace. It seems unlikely they're playing Wraths in their deck. Huh. Mike, alright, so I think this is a 4-color Nightfall deck that has Wrenn and 6 in it. That's what I put him on. And I feel like they don't have anything because they just like F6 through it. Alright, so if we draw a Lord, we win, right? Alright, well I could put him to 3. Attack Jace, attack you, attack you. This still kills you next turn. I guess we drew the 4th Aether Vial because the last one should be on the bottom of our deck. It is what it is, but right now we have lethal in place. So they have to do something this turn or they die. And again, we're still in the situation where if we draw a Lord, it Island Walks for the win. So, what do you got? I have no cards in hand, so I can safely F6 through this. Another Flagstones? Alright, what are you doing here? Nexus of Fate? Okay, neat. So you get to take another turn, so... Is this like just a 4-color Nexus deck? No, okay, so it's like 4-color turns. Interesting. So how many turns can you chain together? Alright, well, I mean, this was the best we could do. Our hand was pretty shitty. Like, we drew 4 ether, or well, we had 2 ether vials in our starting hand, and then we put one away, and then we drew 2 more, and it's like, ugh, no, not where we want to be. However, I think that this is a match we should be pretty good against, because they're going to give us Island Walk, and we have lots of good counter spells for them. Tidebinder seems relevant. So hopefully if they can't like set up more turns, then we might be able to just win. So right now they don't have any extra turns. They have to take another one. See how many they can chain together. Yeah. Alright, Ren in 6. Do you have another take a turn card? I feel like they have to. They're playing pretty quickly. Mystic Sanctuary puts it on top, so that way now they can Jace it back to their hand. Okay. What the fuck are you doing? You can't... I guess... Do you not have enough mana to do this? Or did you get a... No, there's 2 Flagstones in the graveyard still, like... What's going on? Like, do you have this or not? Cycle... Did you find Time Warp? I guess Cryptic Command maybe works too. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. So Spreading Seas is also very good, apparently. Alright. Can we find a Lord? A Lord wins. So yes. I'm going to say no to this one, but yes to this one. Damn it. I guess we have to just attack them. Put them to 2 life, so... We're still gonna... Like, the problem is, like, if we do this, though... We're still in a scenario where... If we do this and then we're committed to drawing a Lord of Atlantis or a Master of the Pearl Trident. Yeah, because their things are 3/4s, so... Whereas now, like, if we just attack, they can chump block... Or no, not even... They can just eat 2 of our creatures, go to 2, and then we have to Island Walk past them. Whereas now, like, if we don't, otherwise, then... Drawing a Merfolk Mistbinder is also a win, so... Alright. So, they did give us a chance to top deck a win, but we drew another useless card that we can't cast, so... We've only drawn a single land this entire game, but we've drawn, like, Aether Vials as all of our mana sources, so, yeah. Alright. Surely you have to have something here, like... I'm just looking to draw Island Walk to kill you, but if you just cast, like... Yeah, a Temporal Mastery, then we lose. Alright. So you're going to get that in cycle. Sure. Yep. Alright, did you find it? Do you get to take another turn? I don't want to. I can't give up yet because if we get to take turns, we still have live draws to win the game. But not like this. We have to draw something, and we have to get to take turns in order to do that. So they have 4 cards in hand. Ugh. They have like a bajillion mana, so if they have anything like we're in a lot, yeah, it looks like they found one. Nexus probably. It's interesting that you played this. You don't have anything relevant to put on there. I guess this makes sense. If you're playing like a 4-color Nexus deck, Flagstones gets lands out of your graveyard, or I'm sorry, out of your deck, so they're less likely to draw. So you found Tamiyo. Okay. That's also interesting. Alright. I need you to miss with this so we have another chance. Because if you find something, then we're in a shit ton of trouble. Time Warp, and what did you reveal? Okay. So we need an Island Walker, basically, is what you're telling me. Merfolk Mistbinder is not good enough. Lord of Atlantis or Master of the Pearl Trident wins the game. Mutavault does not do it. And now our opponent has like 7 cards they get to look at here. Damn it! We've had so many chances to win this, and we just can't. We have 12 Lords in our deck, and we could not find one of them by like turn 5. That's ridiculous. Fails to find a Plains card. Okay, well, at least there's some good news. Oh my goosh. Do you not have any more Mystic Sanctuaries? No, I feel like you probably did, right? Alright. I thought you... What happened to these? Didn't you put like a... You put Temporal Master in your graveyard, so like... Yeah, okay. I guess, what, you don't have another one of these, do you? And you did not find it that turn. But you are going to find it with this Mystics. Alright, so you have another one of these. Well, like, this can't... Why couldn't you find it with this? I thought you should have had one, right? Alright. Yeah, Mutavault could not even pitch to Force of Negation to give us another chance. Alright, well, now we're in the dangerous territory where we're probably just dead. Alright. You have Time Warp in your graveyard now, you can just, like, keep looping it back, like... Sure. I'm just gonna pass. You only need like one more turn in order to be able to do this. So they have infinite, like they have basically infinite extra turns now. Because now, like, they're going to be able to tick this up to 7, retrace it. Yeah, they like can draw cards with Jace every turn. They only have 23 cards left in the deck, so Nexus of Fate is going to loop really quickly. And Tamiyo can -3 to return Time Warp back, like, multiple times, so... Alright, well, I'm curious. I want to just see more of your deck, because I have no idea what the cards are that you have in here, so... Okay. I don't think it was a good idea in order to put this in our, like, if you get the time warp back with this, alright, you have multiple time warps now, then the Force of Negation is not going to help us. But the thing is, they put a blue card in our hand. So, like, we could actually force it if they hadn't found, like, another one, but... That's the, yeah, like, okay. That's fine. Like, they're gonna burn out their clock doing this, though. Like, they're already 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes behind us. It's not even worth, like, doing this. At this point, I am just I'm burning their clock because I can. If it takes them, like, 12 minutes to win one game, then the odds that they can win 3 games on like, 25 minutes is very low. So, yeah, at this point, like, they have 19 cards left in the deck. They can take as many turns as they want, but they have spent, yeah, like 12 minutes so far on just game 1. It just makes it take longer for them now. Like, we're just burning their clock because we can just block these things. Like, that's fine. Uh-huh. If you're gonna play this deck, like, you have to accept that the clock is your enemy here. That's fine. I'm willing to put in the time if it takes to win this match, if that's what it costs. So they can just attack us for 1 damage a turn now. So their clock is pitiful. Like, alright, well now they can start attacking for 4 a turn, so... So they have us on a 3-turn clock here. So Oko is probably not very useful in this matchup. So yeah, let's see. They're at 13 minutes for one game. So if we win game 2, there's a very real chance that they cannot actually win the third game. But we're going to die this turn. They're just going to ping us and attack for 6. Alright. Alright. Good job, opponent. It only took you 13 minutes in order to win that. Right? Or maybe 14 minutes. Yeah. So let's see. I guess Relic is probably relevant here. Spreading Seas, yeah, not really. We want Deprive. Oko, I don't think we want this card. They did not show us, like, any removal spells at all, so I don't really feel like that's... Kira's probably not super necessary here. And the mana base is kind of shaky, but at the same time, they can fix it pretty easily. I don't think we need Spreading Seas. I think we just want to attack them as quickly as possible. Can we change anything else here? I don't think so. I think the rest of these cards are fine. Damn it. We were one, like, draw away on multiple turns from winning. Alright, I think this hand is great. We're going to keep. So if I play the island first, then he doesn't know if we have Cometa Speaker or not, because next turn we're just going to start jamming Lords, and then that should be fine. So this looks like this can attack them pretty quickly. And hopefully, on like next turn, if we draw another land, we can play 2 creatures, and then we can continue to hold up like Force of Negation plus Deprive. Beautiful. Alright, so let's play Master first. Assume he's going to activate this here. That's okay. Block while you can, because our clock is very fast, and then starting next turn we have multiple counter spells up. Oh, you know what? No, that's a mistake. I forgot that. Damn it! I forgot that he'd have 3 lands. Like, that was terrible. We just blundered that Lord away. Alright. Alright, well, that was a mistake. Oops. Though he has a land in play, or he has an island in play now, so if we can draw, like, if we can draw another blue card, or, yeah. He only has 2 lands, though. Yeah, I guess maybe he's gonna, yeah, he can ramp with this thing, so. He's doing this in his turn, so that means that we have a good attack. If I can draw, like, I guess another Cometa Speaker would be good. Sure. Let's just hope that Force is enough to get there. Because otherwise, like, now we have a very good clock against them with Island Walk. That doesn't do anything. That also does not do anything. Alright, great. So if I play the Merfolk Mistbinder, then I think I just kill him. Otherwise, I can bank on 2 counterspells being enough. Problem is, if I can't play, like if I go for this right now, then there's no guarantee that, like if he has Path to Exile, then I think I lose. Damn it! I forgot that he can sacrifice the island. Oh my god, what am I doing? Now he can eat the Lord. Oh, why did I should have played the freaking Mistbinder, because then it would have been good. I'm just trying to piss this away. So we can block this, but then he's still facing 7 damage. Right. He's gonna take 4, go to 7, kill off both the Lords. Damn it! Whatever. There's 3 cards in hand. Fuck. Alright, pass. I'm really trying my best to lose this game. Like, this game is totally winnable, and it's my fault that I didn't. I don't think I can beat this. So it has 8 minutes left to do this. We still can, like, come back from this. He does not know we have another Lord in our hand. I would really love to draw another land next turn, but I need to not have to throw away this Lord to this force. Okay, now your stupid trick's not going to work, because now you're dead. Alright. So he only has 7 minutes now. Alright, I will be right back. Alright. I guess maybe Dismember is actually relevant. I should bring this in. And I guess I'll take out what do I take out here? Tidebinder may seem fine, actually. I guess maybe 2 Mistbinders. I could actually take out Brazen Borrower. If I'm on the draw, maybe it's not as good. Yeah, you know what? That's probably better. I should have brought Dismember in last time, but I just forgot to. Alright. This hand, I think, is okay. It's not super great. I think it can stall out a game for 7 minutes, though, so that's the important thing. Yeah. That's not going to be very good against turn 1 Relic. It's going to stay as a 1-2. And this Relic is really going to eat into their clock, too, because that means that there's more things that they have to do every turn. Sure. Guess I'm going to play Botanical Sanctum and play Cometa Speaker. Need to get something going. Okay, Island. So let's see. Can I attack here? If I attack, he can throw away Flagstone. I think I can safely attack. He sacrifices a land. He's not going to be able to put 2 lands in the graveyard. Yeah, this is a safe attack. So what I really need is another blue card. So next turn I'll play Waterlogged Grove. If he plays Jace, I have to counter that. You don't have 2 blue yet. Reclamation Sage. Okay. That's fine. So let's see. You can sacrifice Flagstones and Flooded Strand. I can actually, yeah, I can't do anything with that yet. So I don't think an attack is good here. So we have 2 counter spells up right now. Reclamation Sage was a pretty good draw for him, but he still only has 5 minutes, so the amount of time it takes his deck to actually win, I'm not convinced that he can. Sacrifice this Grove for another card at the end of turn. Time Warp Let's not do that. Now I'm at a point where I'll just start hard casting Force of Negations. Yep. You have 2 cards in hand, and one of them is about to get countered. And you are not getting it back anymore. His combat step still is not super great. Double block, so he can kill 1. That's useless. Alright. Pass. Okay, I think from this point we're just kind of hoping that we can represent having like counter spells in hand, and that they're not going to win in 3 minutes. Alright, so he top decked more lands, that's good. Gives us another chance. So Dismember is actually kind of cool. I think we just do this right now. Yeah, he wants to get the islands off the board if at all possible. I'm fine. If he wants to trade 2 things with this, that's okay. Because now end drawing any Lord lets us get past this thing, even if it's just another Mistbinder. Yeah. Okay, so he's got 2 minutes 30 seconds left. Alright, sure. Let's just thin our deck and get the breeding pool. It's one less bad card to draw. So he has 0 cards in hand still. Deprive is still very good. Sure. Should actually cast this using mana just in case that he draws like Jason tries to bounce something. So yeah, because of the threat of bouncing things, I'm going to tick 1 up to 2. Sure. So you're going to... Alright, that's fine. Take 5, which means you're dead next turn, so... We have lethal on board, so what do you got? Shame concede? Okay. Not quite. Alright, well, that works. Alright, we win. This is what you get for making people have to play against Nexus of Fate. If you're going to try to waste that much of my life, then I am happy to return the favor. No, it was a good match. So, yeah, I think we had a really strong sideboard plan. I think I could have done better in the second game. That was full of a lot of mistakes. Like, definitely Dismember should have come in. I did not even consider that. But all right, let's see if we can make this league positive. Finally, this league has gone on forever. How far are we at right now? 2 hours and 23 minutes already. Ugh. All right, come on, let's get our money back in this league, please. All right, on the draw. So what do we got? I would almost be happy to see Neoform just so that this match could be over. This hand is fine. We can get Breeding Pool, play Kamena Speaker, and then like... No, or actually we can get Islands because we can go Waterlog Grove. And then we have Mistbinder to follow it up. Well, that's actually better, I guess. We don't have to take damage at all. And now we have enough mana for Oko. We don't have a discard spell, so what do you got? 2 Waterlog Groves, interesting. Alright, well... Get an Island, play Mistbinder, attack for 3. This deck clearly cares about their life total, so maybe it's like, it's mill, maybe it's control. Field of Ruin. This looks like a blue-black control deck to me. It could still be mill. Which means Oko might be relevant here. I think I want to know if this is important, so... If they have removal, I'm forcing them to do it right now. Alright. And if their plan is like Ensnaring Bridge because it's like a mill deck, then they're going to find out real quick that Oko does not give a fuck about that. We will... Okay, Snapcaster, that's fine. So you can block the Mistbinder. Yep. They have to be in a lot of trouble. So this looks like more like blue-black control. Maybe it's Esper. Could be, but... Alright, show us. Blue to Delta. What is going on? Like, you have to be playing, like, Drown in the Lock, I assume. Well, that's actually pretty good. So, options are, I can play Master and Aether Vial. I think I'm gonna do that. And then I can hold up Force in his turn. Alright, you're gonna Drown in the Lock, counter this. Grixis! Okay, so this is Grixis Control, it looks... It could be... No, it has to be Control, because that's what Field of Ruin's for, so... I think that Drown in the Lock... No! Okay, well then... I don't know what else, like... Why else would you want this? I don't get it. I'm assuming it's Grixis Control because of the Field of Ruin. Like, I don't know what else could possibly play Snapcaster Field of Ruin in these colors. You could blow up my Waterlog Grove if you'd like. You might be doing that right now. Ooh, Snapcaster Mage, destroy that. That's cool. I'm totally fine with that. It's worth noting we cannot Oko our own creatures right now. Okay. Force of Negation, Kolaghan's Command. That's great. Creeping Target. So this is Grixis Control. And looks like we're about to curb stop him. So let's just attack for 5. Because he has Snapcaster, he can totally do that. Actually, if he... Well, I guess if he played Snapcaster, we could Trickster it. I guess this also protects us from, like, double Fatal Push. You don't get to find a land either, though, right? Do I really care about this? Like, would I rather have a card or a land? I think I'd rather have a card. Because it denies you a land. I still have Force up. Alright, you have Cryptic. Okay, and maybe I should have kept the land. Yeah, that's fine. This is not going to work forever, though. You're going to run out of things to do real quick. If you go for, like, Damnation, I can just force it. Alternatively, I can also just flash in Trickster and kill you with that. I can just go Trickster, Lord, and that's fine, but I think you're very, very close to death. Okay. That's not good enough either. Am I concerned about this? Not particularly. I think here I just attack with Kira. Sure. You will not be able to chain these together forever. I'm not going to let you attack with this either, so you can Snapcaster Cryptic if you want, but that's not really... Like, Snapcaster Cryptic is your only line right now. And you should do it on my upkeep so that I can't draw a land and just Force of Negation blow you out. Alright, well, so now you're going to go Snap, do that. Torrential Gearhulk. Okay. Could play another Lord, but that means I'm taking 9 damage. It's probably fine. I will just block one of these. I have a Trickster to, like, buy myself more time. If I draw a land, like, at any point, like... Oh my god, alright. So now Snapcaster Cryptic is a thing. Yeah. You're running out of ways to do this. Same deal. So, like, one land. Oh, that's all we needed. He kept misplaying and not doing it in the upkeep. So, like, he's giving us a chance to just draw the land. But if we need it, so like, I should not have cracked this Waterlog Grove. Bolting me. Okay. I'm at 10. Okay, so that gets countered. Yeah. Am I going to lose this? Alright, you have to have another 1-mana removal spell to win. It's going to be very frustrating if we lose this game, so do you have it or not? Do you have another Fatal Push? Because I will just block this and then you're dead. Alright. Finally got there, but, like, geez, we had every opportunity in the universe to throw that game away. Alright, so Relic seems like it's going to be good. They have Torrential Gearhulk and Tassiger, so that seems fine. Oko could be a pro. Like, Oko's okay, I guess. Like, if their plan is to play, like, Tassiger or Torrential Gearhulk, like, he could remove them, but I don't think Spreading Seas is what I need right here. Maybe I don't really need this. Like, Brazen Borrower and Dismember are probably fine. I could actually bring in some number of Deprives. They're probably going to have, like, Plague Engineer, too, so... Aether Vial is good against their deck. The rest of these are all great against their deck, I think. Tidebinder Mage, actually, is pretty poor. Alright, let's bring in the 4 Deprives. And I think that's going to do it. We should have a pretty good match against this deck. Grixis does not have a lot of good ways to protect their life total. Nope, we have to mulligan this, unfortunately. Demold to 6. This is actually great. I think here we're going to put Force of Negation on the bottom. I don't want to be like dealing with card disadvantage. Oh, that's a very pretty island. Yeah, always compliment your opponents on their pretty islands. And look at what happened again. We put Force on the bottom of the deck and we just fucking drew it again. Alright. Damnation. Oh, that's actually good to see it there. We put it on the bottom and drew it. Like, how many times has that happened to us where, like, we just draw the card that we throw away? Ugh, frustrating, but it is what it is, I guess. Tassiger. Okay. You got it underneath the Deprived. Pretty good. Alright, well. We can Trickster it down. We can Violin Commander Speaker and get our attack on. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Oops. That's my bad. Yeah. Damn it. Now I look stupid. Alright. That was a mistake. I needed to do that at the beginning of combat and accidentally click through it. I took 4 damage for no reason. And it might affect the race. So, we have 2 counter spells up. Alright. I think we can still beat this, because we're attacking for 8 and he's attacking for 4. See if he's willing to attack. Or, I'm sorry, willing to Cryptic. No. Alright. Get this vial out. I can still force in his turn if I need to. Alright, that's fine. He doesn't have any good cards in his graveyard. So, Snapcaster Mage went back to his hand. Like, that's okay. You can't, like, Damnation in the face of Force right now. That's fine. Yeah, it's still not really safe for him to attack. So let's go 1 and 2. So yes on this one. We'll leave this on 2 for this turn, but then next turn we'll go 2 and 3 probably. Fuck, alright. Once I get a Lord out, like, I'm probably good to go. Or like a... I don't know, we're close. Like, he can't really cast spells, and neither can we. So we're going to go 2 and 3, because if I draw Kira, I want to be able to vial that in. And I don't really care if I draw another Commander Speaker. Why do I say things? Everybody gets to watch me just, like, get smacked in the face because of my stupid mouth. Alright. I need to deal with this Tassiger because he's just going to keep accruing value. No. I really want that vial to stay on 3. And he can't do it again next turn because I can just force. But now we're in danger if he has, like, Damnation and then, like, a counterspell to protect it. I probably should have just let him bounce the vial because then I could have just played it and got this in play again. I don't know. I'm not thinking straight because now I make one mistake and then, well, I don't think it was a mistake, but one bad thing happens and then just let it chain into more. And the good news is it looks like he's just flooding out too, so. Okay. Always no, always no. I don't want to play that right now. I want to be able to hardcast this Deprive. Yeah, Tasigur is going to get Cryptic back. Actually, yeah. Oh no, I get to choose something to give him. I guess, like, Culligan's Command is probably, like, I don't know, like, that's actually kind of brutal. If I give him Culligan's Command, he could, it's terrible. I'm going to give him Cryptic back. No, I can't do that. I have to give him Culligan's Command. He might use it to blow up the Aether Vial, and if he does, that's fine. He also risks getting blown out by a Lord at any given point because of the K command, so. The good news is that we can play Breeding Pool, shock ourselves, play the Comena Speaker, and then if he Field of Ruins it, like... No! I didn't mean to do that! Oh my god! Why? Why do I keep fucking up so badly? Now we can blow up the vials and the Comena Speaker. This is... I'm not thinking straight. I meant to force it, and I just clicked OK without even considering it. I am trying my absolute best to lose this game, and I don't know why. This is very winnable for us, and just... I don't know, I'm just fucking up so badly. Next, like, we can, like, pitch force to force, and then next turn just hardcast it. Fine, like, that happens. He doesn't want to race us, though. Alright. I'm not going to attack just yet, because I want to wait a turn until I can use the force to protect it. I'll give him back probably engineered explosives. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's right. He had Snapcaster Mage, so he can just get the stupid Fatal Push. I can't do anything about this. I don't have the mana to do it. Oh my god, that's an interesting card. So they have like a million cards in hand. All right. I think this game has slipped away from us, just like mistake after mistake. It's adding up, and now they're on the point where they're going to race us. All right. They don't have a creeping tar pit out. I'm not really that concerned right now. Okay. So I can just trickster this down. Can trickster it down and block. Yeah. You have 7 cards in hand. Surely you have a way to deal with this. I have no choice. I have to take it. I'm 1,000% sure that he has something to get rid of this. 6 cards in hand. There is no way that you don't. Alright. Alright, well, that game was totally ours for the taking, I think, and like I just threw it away so badly. I did not play well at all. That was embarrassing. I should be ashamed for that. Like, that's terrible. That game, I have to win those. Like, I may not get another chance now. Alright. This actually is fine. We can keep this. Let's go with Island's Relic. I don't want to play this just yet, in case I want to play a green card next turn. I could play Master of the Pearl Trident, but I think I want to wait until I can get Kira in play. Alright, that's great. Thought Scour, sure. So Kira is great because it flies and it's very hard for them to remove it. And we should just be able to win on the basis of this card alone if we are careful with it. Which means Force has to protect it. If they go push, then I can deal with that. Nope, that card's way too good. I need the Relic. Sorry. And I'm not going to crack the Waterlog Grove because I want to be able to hold up Deprive and cast things. Yeah, Engineered Explosives on 3 is one of the only ways he has to get rid of this thing. Oh, excellent. So here I'll crack the fetch and exile this. Okay, that was a mistake, I think. You should have definitely fetched first, because you can get rid of the Scalding Tarn instead. So as long as we just keep drawing counter spells, we should be able to just power our way through this. So I'm not even worried about something like Tassiger right now. We can just attack over it. No! I told you already. No! The Kira is so important to our game plan. Like, I can't just let you take it away with Engineered Explosives. And I've exiled 2 of them. Now we're like, yeah, he's really close to losing now. Like, there's no good way to, like, get rid of this thing. Okay. K-Command, Tassiger, that's fine. If he wants to field, like, I have to keep this now in case I draw, like, Mistbinder. Alright, do you have another thing for this, like, or are you just... Okay. I think here I'm just going to Trickster this and put his life total extremely low. You can flash in the Snapcaster and block the Mistbinder if you want. I just want to put you on 2 turns. That's basically it. I'm not going to play the Vial. I want to have the best chance of drawing Deprive if I need it, because I can hard cast it. Or I mean, yeah, I can pay if I crack Grove. I can pay 2 for Deprive. But this is threatening to kill him in 2 turns. What is your plan here? Do you have, like, Damnation? No, he probably has Cryptic Command. That makes sense. I think I'm going to go to attacks first. You can block with a Snapcaster again if he wants. Torrential Gearhulk, okay. So you are still dead next turn. I'm just hoping that you can't deal with Kira. Basically, that's it. Creeping Tar Pit can threaten to kill us. I will probably not block with this for a turn. Actually, if he has 2 Lightning Bolts, then that could kill me, so maybe I do need to block. Basically, Kira has to like attack next turn to kill him. What am I working with here? Like, what are my odds of actually killing you? So if I dismember this thing... let's see. I can block this and then dismember it. Actually, no. I think I can dismember. It'll make it a 1-2. Or a 0-1. A 0-1, and yeah, I think that's fine. But he still needs like 2 removal spells in order to not die, or like a cryptic. It does not have a very good way of dealing with this, so... Alright, so what do you got? I'm just trying to give my... Like, now this gives me an out as a lord to draw to kill him. Snapcaster Mage. Alright, fuck. So now we can Fatal Push this. Well, there's nothing I could really do about that. Alright. So if I draw an Island Walk Lord, I win. Well, we're going to lose now. I can't afford to attack here. Or actually, no, because now like, I have to block this, and Creeping Tar Pit is just, like, gonna kill me anyway. Fucking hell, we were so close, too, like... How did we lose this? Like, we should... Both game 2 and 3, I think, were winnable. Like, I don't know, maybe this one, maybe just drew it. Really just attacks with everything here. Yeah, I have to block here. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, there's nothing I can really draw at this point that matters. No, we're dead. Fuck! We were so close! I think the second game was the one where I had the chance to win that. I don't know, I think that he just kind of drew out at the end, right when he needed to, and there was... that's super frustrating. We almost got there. It's... Oh well, like... Darn it, that's just gonna happen sometimes. Like, we can't get too upset about it. Like, I do think that, you know, this deck showed off that it's actually pretty good. Silvergill definitely would have been better against the Grixis Control deck, but let's be real. Like, how many people are playing Grixis Control? Like, that's not a real deck in Modern. Like, that's one of the decks that you play against on MTGO and in, like, the first 3 rounds of, like, a large event, and you never, like, see it, you know, at the top table. I don't think that, you know, I'm not worried about playing cards against that deck, so I would rather have cards against the good decks like Jund and Burn, which we did actually see those, and Tidebinder helped us a lot there. And I mean, I think we should just be good against like those control decks anyway. It just did not work out in our favor. Like, it could have. It very easily could have, numerous times, and I made mistakes and then also drew terribly when they did not draw terribly, so... I don't know, that's rough. I don't really have much else to say except, like, I think that this list is pretty fine. Like, I'll probably run this again next time, but I don't know. We'll see. It's so. Yeah, it was close, but well, what are you gonna do? You can't win them all. So, all right, I will see you guys next time. Yeah, take it easy.